So 18th of July, let's have a look. Sun sextiles Uranus, you'll enjoy a surprise or unexpected development. Take the initiative, as you'll enjoy doing something out of the ordinary. The moon is in Sagittarius. So, surprises. So, the good ones. Got one that was played a lot in my youth by a favourite uncle. So uncles could be important. It's Let Your Love Flow by I think the Bellamy Brothers. We've got Taurus. We've got second house of Taurus, and we've got Moon. So it's all about Taurus, Venus, abundance. 18 is the Moon, which is a path of blood and tears usually, but in the upright you see the path clearly and it's worth it. In the reverse it's being torn internally and not knowing which way to turn. So let's see. We are coming up to the full moon, I think. I shall check it. I'm not sure, I think it was the 21st. I'll have another look at the astrology book because they don't seem to agree lately for some reason. 21st, yeah, full moon in Capricorn. So, let's have a look. Oh, it's in the last part. So there's some way to go yet. Possibly late tonight. So, we've come to a full stop. Stagnation. Hell will freeze over before you get that apology. So if you're waiting for one, you're not going to get one. Finances and career aren't going anywhere. Problems with agriculture. Not surprised with all the rain we've had. And lack of healing. Someone's been waiting for something to bring about that healing, and they've come to a full stop. It is sometimes those in uniform, those with a darker complexion, those with a scar on the leg, the limp or the amputation, any or all of those. It's my Manchester Bomber Arena card, the bees, power struggles, 8 and 26, Leo energy, that's Virgo, which is 21st of August to the 21st of September, that's Leo, 21st of July to 21st of August. It is taming the demons within and without. It's being able to control yourself and others. And there we have it, the full moon, number 18 in this one. It's seeing the path clearly. There's been destruction all around, but you're no longer torn. You're sorting it out, you're getting back in control, and you're seeing things very, very clearly. This situation needs to be settled once and for all. It could be a long-standing problem. It could be issues with the heart and back, which are healing, or issues with the abdomen and the intestines, which are not. Now we have the Tower again, which is Uranus, which we had in the Astrology. 16. Aries and Scorpio mentioned there. This is the Joshua card. This is the walls of Jericho come tumbling down. You need to bring your walls down. Somebody's built an ivory tower for themselves and it's become a prison. Walking around on eggshells. No peace. No peace of mind. You have to destroy, maybe not just one tower, but two. Something has to give. It's rebellion, it's arguments, accidents, losses within the herd, but keeping it brushed under the carpet. So you have to face that chaos. And when you do, there'll be hope, healing and freedom, especially with the ankles and legs. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Don't dim your light. This is a real chance of fame. It's also concerts and arenas again. So the Canada Goose there, absolutely brilliant energy. It's time to fly high and travel to the object of your desire, be they persons, things, or events. We need to bring this to a conclusion. So we've got the 16, the 17, the 18, 20 and 21. Where the 19 is, I don't know. Maybe it'll come out. So that 19 needs to come out to shed light. Uranus, number 9. 17, 21, 18, 8 and 26. Massively important, positive. The only one that isn't is the 20. Knees, teeth, bones, geriatric issues, long-standing problems of any kind, emotional, physical, mental. It needs to be faced. or otherwise you're going to stay stagnant. Beautiful cards. Yeah. Somebody has lost their dream. They're very confused, sleepless nights. There's one in the year, the dragon perhaps. This could be karmic in nature. 7 months. Yeah. Giving love and receiving love freely. Searching for love, possibly love for yourself. Compassion. Could also be immature water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be a child or just a person who's no commitments, free to be who they want. So love yourself first. Lost keys, something out of the blue in the next 8 days to astonish you, and it's not good. Unexpected arrivals, departures, communications in the negative. You're going to have to fight for what you want. You're not going to be able to sit there and stuff your face and watch Netflix and hope it all turns out on its own, because it won't. Moving on from stormy waters to calmer ones, 6 weeks. Might take some planning, booking a holiday, etc. Not taking the baggage of the past with you. In this cycle that's ended, there's the fixed signs of Taurus, which we've got in the dice, Leo, which we've got in the cards, Scorpio and Aquarius, which we've got in all the cards, to be fair. So the fixed signs are going to find it a lot harder. But this chapter needs to end. It could be inheritances. It could be something coming full circle, bringing this chapter to an end. There's fond memories. We've got grandparents there reading stories. For some of you, it could be a great aunt. It doesn't have to be. It's just somebody of that generation. Stories, nostalgia of the past, and a rebirth. Cup overflowing with happiness. You are creating something new, a gift from spirit, perhaps even a christening. There's the Scorpio energy. Transformations. This is beautiful. Shedding a skin, and there we have today's card under it. So well done, spirit. Now we have 13. So it's death and rebirth. When there's a death, there's always a birth. Be it physical, mental, or spiritual. An ending, so a new beginning can get going. It could be to do with the reproductive organs and shared resources. One month. So until we've got the external energy, there's no more major arcanas in there. Beautiful. So don't sit about doing nothing. Get yourself into gear. This is looking good. Virgo energy, healing, hospital doors. So there is some medical matters to be sorted out, and there will be. 9 or 27, turning your back on everything you've ever known or believed to be true, to follow your true path, and that's all spirit wanted for you. Going with your gut instinct and listening to spirit. There are changes you're not going to like though for this to happen. So we've got 9 and 10 now. The wheel of fate is turning, and you may feel that you're at rock bottom. But that's a good thing, because then the only way to go is up. Communication is coming, perhaps from spirit, perhaps from someone in the flesh. This is another child, or childhood stability. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, immature energy, lack of commitment, but a good start. Letters, messages, parcels being received, the postman. Anyone in uniform again, darker complexion, younger, with no commitments. There it is again, the world. We're ending a chapter so that we can begin a new one. The 25. Could be a door number, could be degrees on a chart, but still, there's no apology. Or Spirit is saying you don't have to apologise. Stop apologising. It's done. That's it. We bring it to an end now. Stop apologising for being who you are. Again, nostalgia, looking back on the past, fond memories, your wishes and dreams coming true because you took hope out of the box. Keep hope alive. Face the fears head on. There it is again. It's illness and bad temper. There is a power struggle going on, and for some, you will lose that battle because pride gets in the way, and you refuse to face it. The heart, the back, illness, bad temper, impatience. And then we have the 2 and 29. Secrets are being kept. Sacrifices have been made. You've been put at the gates of hell by another. This needs to be settled. Either you let go because you're never going to get that apology, or you're the one that needs to apologise. So, you're letting negative energy into your aura, be it financial, so it could be finances and career, financial, physical, mental, spiritual, negativity. So protect yourself. We're going to add this one for a very long time. It's the first rune, and it's fail. The first charm I know is unknown to kings or any of mankind. Help is its name, for help it can give in hours of sorrow and anguish. So if you're in this place of hell put there by others, help is coming. It is the letter F. This is the first ayat, so it is associated with beginnings, but even more importantly, with property, reputation, status, and wealth, which is Taurus. But remember, what you own owns you. The ancient northern cultures measured by the possession of abundant herds of cattle. If you're born in the year of the ox or a Taurus, which is 21st of April, 21st of May. This is the feminine and maternal in nature, so mothers. According to the sagas of Iceland, which although composed during the Middle Ages, recorded the beliefs of the ancient Norse, the first living creature was the cow called Hordhumla. The cosmic animal was born from the union of fire and ice. So hell freezing over, like I said, and that's what happened when Persephone was taken to hell against her will. So daughters, very important in this. And the 9 worlds. So we've got the 9 there. And we've got ice on that card. Fire and ice is what we're talking about. It's coming into existence and in an environment barren of nourishment. So there may be a new thing being created, even a person in a wasteland where there's been nothing, and it will bring much joy. The belief in Hordhumla as the precursor of all the lives hark back to remote times when the mother goddess was usually personified as a totem animal. In Greece, for example, Athena was imagined as an owl. The owl is, we know, Sagittarius, while Aphrodite was envisioned as a dove. So the dove is peace. In Nordic culture, the mother goddess is gentle, milk-producing cow, and the rune Feo is also directly related to some of Audhumla's Vanir descendants, especially Njord and his children, the peace-loving Frey and the amorous Freya, each of whom have an association with wealth and fertility. Feo is obviously an indicator of prosperity. Before the introduction of hard currency, cattle herds were the measure of wealth among many ancient people. So when the rune is found in a future position, a profitable time lies before you. However, just as the ancients sacrificed one of their herds, there we go, there will be a sacrifice. To say thank you to the gods, it is equally important that you receive the gifts of Feo with humility. Don't let pride get in the way, like I said. The rune also suggests that you should look for the possession that are already in your keeping, and that you should guard your resources against a time when the warmth of the comforting fire is chilled by the icy blast of winter. Even if you are comfortably off, you have the opportunity to ensure that this happy state continues. Conversely, if you're feeling the bite of poverty, Feo promises the time will soon come when you will be prosperous once more. Aside from these material concerns, the appearance of Feo bodes well for fertility, childbirth, and new beginnings of all kinds. Equally, Odin's song states that one is in misery or grief, the rune Feo will bring motherly comfort, which is one of the most valuable things in the world, so especially if man's in spirit. There may have been a reversal of fortune, which is this, resulting in a loss of something. Something valuable is likely, so the loss of keys to a home or whatever. The association of Feo was wealth and property, suggesting that this loss will involve a material possession, but it may equally relate to the departure of a loved one or close friend. However, since the basic nature of Feo is nurturing, the loss will be made up in time. Tradition also states that it may refer to problems of conception or fertility. So if you've had that, the chances are that that will be overcome now. 6 weeks, a month to 6 weeks. So second house is about material gains, which fits. It's about the neck and throat. It's getting that sorted out. Speaking your truth. Shaming the devil. Banks, the colour green, which is your heart, which we've already mentioned. The material world, wealth, worldly possessions, personal resources, security, values, your self-worth above all else, material values and spending. Taurus moon makes you more stubborn, secretly stubborn, because it's the moon. Emotionally entrenched, faithful, possessive and unimaginative, with ingrained habits, so stuck in the mud. And powerful material instinct. The moon in Taurus craves security and abhors change. What did I say? Fixed signs, they hate change. And change you must adapt to. North Node, your life purpose, there it is. Follow your North Node. So number 41. It can be door numbers, birthdays, etc. It is also, by the look of it, Leo. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's your happiness, your bliss. 10 of Cups. Number 14, massively important. The purpose of our lives is purely to be happy. And that's what Spirit wants for you. Happiness. It points out the best areas for us to direct our talents and wills. It's a gift. It represents your destiny. It's directly opposed to the South Node, which is more serious and restrictive. The North Node is a place in the chart where life becomes easier. It acts like a karmic Jupiter, where a doorway opens and suddenly you're where you need to be. Destiny has a place in your situation. Through many life lessons, you're about to arrive at a place for your highest good. But you mustn't back down when you get there. You must face it, feel the fear head on, and then there will be hope, healing, and freedom. So don't back down. It's also past life memories. There we go. The past karmic connections. You may meet people who you've known for many lives, perhaps in a soul family where bonds form very quickly. You have taken on a larger view of life, which not only emphasises your talents, but aligns your talents with like-minded souls. It's a fortuitous time to begin a privately owned business or other professional venture. And it will bring in extra finances. Whatever this venture may be, fun, creativity and optimism will be part of it. At this time you will feel less limited and your goals and plans will have far-reaching potential. Keep in mind the lunar nodes always bring shifts and changes. For instance, a relationship with someone who has destiny spelled all over him or her may suddenly walk into your life. If so, this relationship will start rapidly and be life-altering. One job may end and you will find yourself in a much more suitable position. If the energy is used correctly, it will promote greater optimism and prosperity. This means finances and also likely to increase. The energy is now telling you that the schooling part is over, lessons have been learned, and you know now to act on those lessons towards your greater destiny. It is evident where you need to go, so it's the path we see clearly. And where you need to be. As a soul messenger, the appearance of the North Node card indicates growing into what is called a larger unknown, meaning you are moving towards a point that promises greater fulfillment. The nodes are karmic, therefore the lessons will not be easy ones. Matters will develop suddenly, but there's still work to be done. Luck is on your side with an opening towards greater things. Karmic lessons are learned, processed, and bring you fulfillment and happiness. But you must settle this long-standing problem one way or another. Lay it to rest. Because the fairy godmother's coming to grant your wish, and she will chuck you off the cliff, and you will have to make your wings on the way down. Number 6. So there she is, the old crone. Wisdom, future, truth, and that's what Taurus is all about. The truth needs to come out. No more keeping secrets. The trinity knot in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the past, the present, and the future, the 3 life cycles of women. The fairy crone is very abrupt. She literally rummages around in your abdomen. There we go. Your abdomen. Pulling things out, so ripping your guts out, so something traumatic. And throwing them over her shoulder and saying, it's time to fly, so you must be ready. And then she throws you off the cliff. She shows you situations at such a fast pace that you wonder why she is in the guise of a crone. Never have I met a being so wise. You're looking for sympathy, you're not going to find it here, but you will find answers if you're truly looking for the change. Do not be fooled by the appearance of the fairy. So you might not like what you hear, and that's why you're digging your heels in. She may be small, she may be old, hobbling around with the use of her staff, but turn your back on her for an instant and she flitters around in the blink of an eye. She is made of earth, she is earth, and she is older than you could possibly imagine. She carries all the secret lessons learned over eons of time. One can only experience for oneself to fully understand. She sees through the lies, even the ones you tell yourself that you're not aware of. She sees through your sabotage patterns and knows what's best for you, which might not be something you're comfortable to hear. She has no patience with time wasters, so impatience there. Somebody very impatient, perhaps grandmother or mother. You either heed her advice or she'll wash her hands of you. What you can rely on from her is wisdom, answers, and matter-of-fact attitude that will cut through your ego and your masks. It's time to work with a fairy crone, but know one thing, you might not want to hear the answers to your questions if you're stuck in your comfort zone. Know that once you call on her, she literally has the ability to propel you forward at such a speed your feet won't touch the ground. You'll wonder what's hit you. Join the fairy crone might indicate that you need to look deeper in a situation and within yourself to see what's really going on. Only when you peel back the layers can you truly see the root issue. It's about being open, vulnerable enough, taking the walls down, to look at yourself and what you may be afraid of. The things that have been kept hidden for so long. The High Priestess. So somebody may have found out even that they have a daughter they didn't know about. Only when you peel back the layers can you truly see the root issues. It's about being open, being vulnerable. You might be caught in a never-ending pattern that feels out of your control. But remember, when we change what's on the inside, the outside falls into place. It's the future. Nothing is set in stone yet. All can change depending on what your decision to make in the present. Really think about what you want for your future to look like and sit with a fairy crone to see what needs to go to make room for it. So there will be a sacrifice. It's expected. At aim, sever ties. Number 1, first house of Aries, which I think we had yesterday. So, at aim, the ceremonial blade. Used in rituals and magic work. It's not a weapon and is generally not used for mundane purposes. Rather, its purpose is to represent the qualities of clarity, discernment, setting boundaries, magic. Its primal energy is air, and its direction, its sacred circle, is east. Refreshing winds of awareness are blowing through your mind. It's time to cut away what no longer serves you. Open yourself to new ideas, but don't be afraid to take a stand for what you believe in. There you go. Face the chaos head on. Absolutely beautiful. Clarity, awareness, focus. See clearly and make wise decisions. Where do you need to set boundaries in your life? And finally, we have a 21. We've got that 3 times now. The 9 worlds, the 9 realms. It is Rose. So the name Rose, or a rose that you planted for someone, the roses. 21. Rosa Rosea. Venus, Mars, and the Sun. So we've got Venus, Taurus there. It's all elements of air, earth, fire, and water. Blood is the rose of mysterious union, wrote Jim Morrison. So the name Jim and Morrison's, or somebody working at Morrison's supermarket for all I know. No other flower is such a potent symbol of love and life force as rose. Rose is a symbol of beauty and harmony, situated in the sixth sephira known as Tifereth, on the Kabbalistic tree of life. In Jewish mysticism, the tree of life has 10 emanations of God that make up creation. So again, we're creating something. And together they make up the complete, realized human being, the perfect human. Today, magicians and witches explore these mysteries through Hermetic Kabbalah. The rose is the preeminent flower of the Western occult tradition. At the lotus in the east, rose, her placement on the tree of life is associated with the heart and the sun, which is Leo energy, which we've got twice, heart back. So for some of you, there is issues there that need to be healed because we've got it in the reverse also. The Victorians considered different colours of roses to have individual meanings. So red for love, yellow for friendship, white for purity. As Shakespeare said, no matter the colour or variety, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Traditional folklore associates the rose with Venus for magnetic love and friendship, as the scent attracts. Rose petals are used in all manner of love spells. You cannot make someone love you, so the spell will be broken by true love. To draw a lover to you, likewise, due to its protective thorns, the rose is also ruled by Mars, to the lesser extent, as the flowers of Venus certainly overshadow the thorns of Mars. Because of this, roses are also considered protective and are often visualized in the aura of a psychic practitioner, firmly holding energetic boundaries while still remaining friendly. So that's what you must do, put your boundaries in place. The simple rose is the supreme healer of the heart, and that's what we need, is healing of our hearts. Helping us feel more fully embodied and charred in the love of the heart. Rose holds the vibration of unconditional love, which we've got there. Where's he gone with his dowsing stick? There it is. Unconditional love. And it's the source of all healing. The heart of the rose is a simple 5-petaled pattern. No matter how complex it appears, the 5 petals are like the point of a witch's pentacle, balancing the water of emotions, air of intellect, earth of the body, and fire of the passion, with the harmony of spirit. The pentacle both protects us from spiritual harm and opens the gates to the forces we need in order to grow in our lives while keeping focus upon divine love. Rose tells us to seek love and beauty, and look at where you might be unbalanced and lacking harmony. Are you closed down to love? Are you blind to beauty? Love and beauty can be found in all things, even the most devastating. It does not diminish the pain or harm, but helps us move through it and take appropriate action. Rose can also indicate speaking too much and the need to keep things secret. There we are. So we do need to keep those secrets for some reason. Or Sub Rosa. I am divine love. I am beauty. I am harmony. Absolute gorgeous. You take care. Speak soon.